Hi guys, welcome back to another daily tarot card. These are your daily tarot cards for Tuesday, February 9th, 2021. Today we're pulling from the Wild Unknown Tarot cards. For any air signs out there, we all had the same reading from a healer that I follow, talking about how a Leo is going to step into our life or a fire sign was going to step into our life. I feel like the Hierophant is saying, with the crow, the minor messages, we know who this person is. Like they did say, definitely said it was someone from our past, but this is someone they specifically said for Libras it was a Leo from our past. Hierophant, I feel it with the key. It's like we know who this is, so I guess go to your own devices. They're showing me the High Priestess. It's like no action is required. You can sit there and kind of, I guess, go and what do they call that? Not troll them, but kind of be a sneaky peeky person on their social media and figure out who's a Leo in your. They said Nike shoes is a key too. I thought I knew who it was, but clearly I don't. So they're just saying like, either their sun is Leo or their moon is Leo. I feel like it's one of their significant signs that's a Leo here. But, I feel like with the Hermit, I feel like they're saying, do not hide away from this love, like how he's reverting back in. I feel like with the sun over the lion's head, I feel like they're saying, go to the light, go, where they have the candle on top of his shell here. I feel like they're, you know what I mean? Come, don't revert back in. Go to see what this is. I don't know if this is going to be a long sustained relationship. I feel like they want to offer that to you because he said he doesn't see it getting physical. But, I guess like for someone like myself, the first relationship I would probably in after Shane passed, like, I don't know if it's going to be, whatever. Do I have more healing to do? I'm not sure. I will never know. But, and all fairness, this is a brand new chapter. You can't punish this Leo for that. I feel like, what they said, a younger man, because the mane isn't fully grown in, I feel like he is definitely younger than you. I feel like that's why the mane isn't fully grown in here. But with the rose in the mouth, he definitely they're showing like the Page of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles, so obviously this is a romantic, but, stability. Like that, you won't have to ask them for help. So I definitely would sit there and see what universe has in store for you. Is this going to be a long sustained? I don't know. I have no idea. We'll see, what universe has in store. But remember not to bleed out on this relationship, because they, if they're sitting there taking a chance on you, then you got to give them the same fair shake because maybe they know what you've been through. Maybe that's why they're stepping forward now. So just, give it a fair shake. Give it a fair chance. So we have Strength, Master of Emotion. It's common to think that this card as a roaring, devouring side of the lion. But look again, the quote-unquote Strength card could suggest a much deeper force that's found within. The lion represents our most patient, composed self. I feel like also with this, with the infinity symbol, I feel like unconditional love. If you turn the infinity symbol to a horizontal position, it's, success. I feel like this will be successful, but obviously, like with myself, going what I went through, I pray that I give them a fair shake. That's the huge reason why I always steered clear away from, people trying to set me up and everything else, because I would tell them, I'm like, no offense to them, and I would tell them, I'm like, it's nothing with you. I said, I have a lot of healing to do, and you deserve someone to love you wholeheartedly. Or to like you wholeheartedly, or be in this wholeheartedly. I'm like, you deserve someone to put in as much as you are. And I said, I'm not there right now because I'm a softie. I'm romantic. I love love. I'm very much that old school mentality. Not rescue me, but like knight in shining armor. Shane was definitely a knight in shining armor for me. But I'm just like, they deserve that full attention. And I don't know how I'm going to react. I'm being quite honest. And I would tell them the same thing. I'm like, just be patient with me. I've obviously tried to separate the two because one has nothing to do with the other. This is a whole new chapter. This is exactly what the Wheel of Fortune was talking about. Wrap up everything because this new chapter is here. And I think it'll be here sooner than you think. They're saying, he's talking about February here. So Who knows? Valentine's is this weekend, so who knows when this will be coming forward. But give them a fair shake. And if you start getting feelings where it's like, you know, this is I think I need to, pull out and just bow out gracefully before someone gets hurt in this, then do so, because they deserve, their 1000% full attention of love as much as you put in as well. He is a master of force, compassion, and self-control. When this card comes up, you're in the need of harnessing this power for yourself. All the courage you need to be found, and the muscle known as the heart. And I feel like that's exactly what you should, they're showing like the white heart. Follow your heart. Just because it's like you feel lonely or you miss the fact of being in a relationship doesn't mean you should be in one. That's two separate things. Just because you feel like, you want to hold someone's hand and hug them and kiss them does not mean you should be in a relationship. Maybe there is still some healing to do. That's why the Wheel of Fortune says, wrap it up. We put you back together, but you need to wrap all this up. And it's like, obviously, if you get into it and it ends up being where you're not ready, that's okay. At least you're being honest with the person, and now you know the truth. The Hierophant with the key. You know the truth. Shh. Quiet. I maybe Jules is positive confirmation of that with the crow. I don't know. But I feel like they're saying you have the answers within. So if you sit there and do give them a fair shake, and you feel like, oh, crud, I thought I was a lot further along than I originally felt, then, let them know. It has nothing to do with you. I don't want to sit there and hurt you. They may end up staying by your side. I definitely feel like they're going to stay by your side. But if it gets to a point where it's really deeply affecting you and you're like, oh, I definitely am not ready, then obviously let them know. But it's, you want that positive karma. You don't want to hurt nobody. They deserve a fair shake. So we have the Hierophant. Mentor seeking knowledge. In the spiritual form, the Hierophant represents a mentor or teacher. This card signifies a hunger for knowledge, whether it is in the practical or in the spiritual realm. So, with myself, I sat there and I was just like, it was Tuesday and I got fully booked for the next week. I'm like, dang it. So I started doing double readings and for a week and a half there. And now I'm like, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm like, oh my gosh, what the heck happened here? What did I do something wrong? And the universe is like, no, dummy, you did double readings. So now it's like, you had your whole week planned out for yourself. And then now it's like, it's quiet now. So you only have yourself to blame for that one. You know what I mean? But it's just like in that time, it's like when I would sit there and it's like, double readings and like, oh my gosh, I wish I had 5 minutes to myself. It's like, what things would I would do? And it's like, appreciate that time, learning to appreciate that time, saying, yes, there will be more readings. There'll be more work. There's more things to do. With me, it's like, I get pent up energy. So it's just like, okay, went to, almost 3 hours of lives on Instagram. And I'm just like, okay, we got to purge this energy, and it was just like spontaneous. I didn't announce it because I'm like, I'll sit there and record. I'm like, I'll go do my hair. I'll go do my eyebrows instead. I'll go give myself a facial instead. And I'm just like, you know what? I really do feel like I should go on. And I released a lot of energy, pent up energy, because I'm used to now, being busy every single day, where it's just like, Thursday comes around and I'm booking for like, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so not Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So it's just like, you could sit there and learn a new skill, like, gain some knowledge. And I feel like this is what they're saying. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And the student will play both the part of the teacher and the student. Deborah Silverman Astrology, I believe, is her IG hashtag. If she'll sit there and she'll post sporadically, openings for her classes, and you'll get like 3 videos. And you can sit there and expand your knowledge of the universe. You could, not only is it the astrological signs, not only is it the elements, not only is it learning to be the observer, but it's like there's so much more to it. She is a widow herself, I learned. And, it's just like she has that experience, of reading for others and being there for others. So you know what I mean? Like if you are interested on the more deeper level of things, not just tarot, but, the astrology signs, the elements, being the observer, going to that next level of things, definitely check her out. And it's free. If you want to become a certified astrologist, she does offer a 6-week class, but you're going to have to be dedicated to that because the homework is, I think they said 2 to 3 hours a day. So it's definitely going to have to be a time period where you can dedicate yourself to that to get your certificate. And I think it's like $1,000 US for the class. Don't quote me on that because she does offer discounts here and there. So check her out if you're interested in that. Don't hesitate. Join a class. Go to a workshop. Don't be afraid of new experiences. A new ceremony, a ritual may prove to be both comforting and rewarding. Open your heart, and your teacher will soon appear. So that's what, like, myself, like, I sit there and I follow certain healers because, like, I'll start, I'll see it'll pop up on my feed and I'm like, oh, okay, let's check them out. And then I have, like, some sort of connection. And sometimes it's like I stick with them and sometimes I'm like, not for me, but that's okay. It's like you're harnessing your skills, you're learning from them, because they know that you're thirsty for knowledge. Those certain people will appear. There's no coincidences when it comes to tarot, when it comes to spirituality. Things come into your life because there's a season and a reason. So we have the hermit. Solitude and meditation. The idea of being quote unquote the hermit is not supported in our society. But in the realm of the tarot, hermits are highly celebrated and valued creatures. Through meditation, solitude, and stillness, they bring wisdom to all. In that stillness, we are able to hear spirit. We're able to see spirit. We're able to gain that knowledge because we're not preoccupied with everything. Go, 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 go. We're able to quiet our mind and get those channel messages, and we're able to learn. And what is spirit trying to communicate with us? That's where we grow. This is where we bloom. But do not make a home there. I feel like going with the strength card. Do not stay hidden as the hermit. You're a social butterfly. You're a socialite. You come back out to the light with the sun. You've been in solitude long enough. You need to come out and you need to sit there and, they call it the long night of the soul, dark night of the soul. You sit there and give this Leo a chance and see if you are truly ready. I'm not saying use them. Obviously, if it's someone and you're not interested at all that presents themselves, then obviously just be like, you know what, I'm good. Or just be like, I'm not ready. Let them down easy. There's no reason to sit there and hurt anybody. Remember your karma. You don't want that coming back to you. When this card appears, it's time to step back from the business of the day-to-day life and focus on your inner realm. Become more self-aware. If you are urged to by meditation, start now. Spend time by yourself. Your inner fire is ready to be lit. It will shine for all to see. So I feel like some of us are sitting there and it's like, I'm ready to, go back out, to the light and see what, universe has in store. But remember your karma. You don't want to build karma debt where you sit there, you're not even attracted to this young lion and you don't want to hurt him because, he'll bring that forward in life. You know what I mean? And that's not fair to him. If you're not interested in him, I'm sorry, I only see you as your friend and I'm not ready for that. Let them down easy. At least you're being honest. Don't ghost them. Don't ignore them. Don't lead them on because that's not fair. You don't want that karma coming back to you because when you are ready and you do fall for someone, they're going to end up doing that to you. And you'll be reaping your karmic debt. So I hope you guys enjoyed these daily tarot cards for Tuesday, February 9th, 2021. May the universe bless you good. We'll see you for the next daily tarot card. Bye.